right, Sean to tell FightHype.com. Always happy to be joined by the legendary Bob Arum. Bob, are you excited?
Yeah. Well, a few more days, and the fight will happen. It's there's a rhythm to fight week. You have their arrivals. Today you have a press conference. You have all the media in a big room. We haven't been in this room for 2 years because of the pandemic. So it's a great feeling, almost like a feeling of normalcy to be back in a room like this. So I'm excited, sure.
Mm-hmm. What would you say the magnitude of this fight is among heavyweight championship? Is it, on the level of Tyson Holyfield, or where does it rank, you think, this fight?
You cannot compare fights of this era with fights of earlier, because it was different. In other words, one of the big differences is that fights of this era, particularly like this one, are being promoted by ESPN, the big sports network, and Fox, big network. In the Holyfield, Bo, and years past, the fights were being promoted by either HBO or Showtime, completely different level. So, for example, more people have been aware of this fight proportionally than were aware of fights that took place in the past, because the megaphones are so different. I mean, we are blessed to have two of the hugest megaphones in Fox and ESPN. Now, Showtime was their parent company was CBS,
right?
But CBS would never promote a Showtime pay-per-view. HBO had no other, regular
parent
network,
companies,
right? So this is a different era, and also, we spent enormous amounts of money in the past advertising on radio, newspapers, and now we do none of that. It's all social media. Mm-hmm. You look at the Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, and it's filled with this fight. But we didn't have that ability when Holyfield fought Bo.
Mm-hmm. And, Deontay Wilder, if he wins, big if, but if he wins, technically it's 1-1-1, but he stated that there's no fourth fight.
That is correct.
That's what Wilder...
That is correct.
No, I don't even mean rematch clause. He just means he's done, with it.
Well, I would assume that, yeah. But again, I mean, this I am sure is the last fight, because fighters always feel that way, particularly heavyweight. Why at the great competition in the heavyweight division always been just trilogies and never four? Ali Fraser 3 times, Ali Norton 3 times, Holyfield Bo 3 times.
But why wouldn't this be like the fight you promoted right here at the MGM, Pacquiao Marquez 4? What do you think?
Because they're little guys. Little guys are a lot different.
And just back to Fury and Wilder for a second, Bob. Do you think Fury has had the camp this time that he had the second time? Did he have as good a camp for this third fight?
Better. And because, why do I say that? Because I don't talk to him about it. I don't talk to his camp about it. I talk to his sparring partners. I talk to Effie and to Jared, who are top-ranked fighters who will be on this great undercard, who've been sparring with him, and they say he sharpened this fight than last fight, and Sugar Hill tells me the same thing.
Well, that's interesting to hear, because I'm sure you heard there was rumors that Anderson busted him up in sparring, and that had something to do with the delay. There was speculation about that.
No, that's not true. Mm-hmm. But Anderson gives him hell in sparring. and Tyson tells me that Jared Anderson is a future heavyweight champion of the world.
I wish they could release some of that footage. But you know, you're talking about.
I don't know if they have footage.
Right. I'm sure someone had it. You're right. They may not have. Yeah. Can't leak it if it's not there.